So in this wonderful week of Sino de Tabmo, we talk about the continuations to the anime I liked, namely the My Next Life as a Villainess, All Routes Lead to Doom X, and Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid S. And I like both of them, albeit for different reasons. The new season of Villainess can be most accurately described as being similar to a straight-to-VHS Disney sequel, you know, Lion King 2 and the like. It does its job of being a sequel to the story very well, to the point where not much can be said about it, at least something that wasn't already said at the previous ramble, and if you thought that the previous season ended just fine enough, there is no incentive to watch the new season either. The story starts where we left off in the previous season, and that all Doom flags were conquered. Every character that there was in the story now have the hots for Katarina, but because of her thick fucking skull, Katarina have failed to realize this, much to probably everyone's frustration. The second season covers her graduation, Giordo and other characters finally getting more blunt in their affection, as well as some world building about dark magic and the like. Oh, and also her skull being so thick it's actually capable of resisting mind control and illusion spells. And there's honestly not much to say about this season besides that. I liked it, both as a continuation and on its own. The characters are still endearing, and the jokes are about on the same level as they were before. Moving on. Kobayashi's continuation is a bit more interesting to discuss, but the reason why I've chose to limit myself is because if you remove my political and social opinions on the show, themes and such, there's actually not much stuff I can say about it. Like Villainess, the second season of Kobayashi continues where we left off. Kobayashi, this workaholic woman working for some sort of IT firm, lives in this surrogate family with dragon girls, and we follow their shenanigans as well as the shenanigans of other dragons and other humans. Unlike the first season, this season is where the show gets kinda dark. Not the gore kind of dark, not even the depressing Senko-san style kind of dark, but every episode there will be a decent chunk of screen time dedicated to the characters, solemnly saying heavy stuff with sad music playing in the background. Does it work? Probably. I mean, thematically it all made sense, if that's what you're asking. It's just that at the same time it was really hard to consider this as a comedy anime. You know, when the show talks about societal pressure, the desire to conform, how children are forced to become adults out of grief and necessity, how the ancient mystical beings are willingly allowing themselves to go with the flow, totally realizing that they will outlive their new partners, how black companies function and how pointless it is to fix them, and how the new dragon girl has a huge rack, absolutely contributing to the moral panic about anime being degenerate, non-progressive, fetish bait, and that the opening first shows kinda holding that anti-rapist buzzer as a sign that the creators knew exactly what they were doing. See what I mean about the show getting uncharacteristically grim. But other than that, as a continuation, it was a fairly nice one. The jokes are fun, and overall, not much negative I can think about the show in general, so I guess it's done its job pretty well. I have no end segment, so go away.